Hello, Carroll County. Carroll Biz Challenge, year number 15. Hard to believe. How about a big round of applause for all of our contestants? I want you to know, every business that has gone big started out as an entrepreneur. Look at the sponsors we have here, and look at some of the very recognized names here. They were all entrepreneurs. Every one of you 5, you're all winners. Every one of the other ones who came of the original 29, you're all winners. How about a big round of applause for all of them? So again, I'm Mike McMullen. I'm president of the Chamber. We're very happy to do this event. It's been a great event that we've been doing for a long, long time, and it just keeps getting better and bigger. And we're going to be bringing folks up here, and we want you to applaud loudly for all of them. So let's start off by introducing your MCs, because I'm not the MC. I got an easy job. I get to say welcome, go sit down, watch the show, and then give out a couple of checks at the end. But you've got MCs here that have been working diligently to work things out for you. So let me introduce the first one. She won the Biz Challenge 4 years ago in tears. If anybody was here, it was a beautiful thing to watch. She was great. She did a great job. And I'm talking about Miss Hannah Brookfield from Botanical!
Hi, Mike.
Hello. Good to have you here again.
I'm so glad to be back.
You're not going to cry today, though, right?
The night is young.
I might cry. All
right, we're going to make it a mission to make you cry.
I hope I don't cry up here. Now, our next MC. He's been doing this for a long time. I forget how long. He's a really old guy, so it could be he's not as old as me, though. He's been doing this for many, many, many years. His name is John Wheatman, the entrepreneur lawyer. John, thank you for being back.
You're welcome. With that old guy crack, I might cry tonight.
Well, the old guy crack, I'm setting you up so you can beat me up through the whole show, okay?
Okay, good.
All right, I'm turning things over to you guys, all right?
All right, thank you, Mike.
Thank you,
Thank
Mike.
you.
All right. And thank you, everybody, for coming. It's certainly a real pleasure to be here for the 15th annual, which hardly seems like that's possible, but here we are.
Insane,
yeah. We have something a little different tonight. You've probably never seen us carry folders up here, but we were notified really not all that long ago that because of AI makes everything better, that the script was being rewritten by AI, and so our scripts got thrown away, and now we got to deal with this. So we got AI tonight, and it's a different kind of AI, right? Isn't that what I understand?
Yeah, it's something about Crazy Eddie.
Yeah. It's the Chamber's a nonprofit, right? So the Chamber doesn't really have the money to go out and be buying like ChatGPT Plus, and the free AI really wasn't going to do a good job with this script. But we did find Crazy Eddie's insane AI, because the AI price is so low, you must be crazy. So that's kind of where we are on this.
Yeah, and the Chamber's a nonprofit, so.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to excuse us if we have to read a few things tonight, and AI starts by everybody, welcome to the Carroll Buzz Challenge.
Wait.
But we're not really supposed to correct the AI.
Oh. So should it just be the Carroll Buzz Challenge now?
I'm going with the AI script if it's Carroll Buzz Challenge.
Yeah, okay. We don't want to get in trouble.
Right. So bear with us. The 15th annual is different. It's new. We're going with AI this year because we're just that on the edge technologically. And so here we go. Everybody ready? All right. Let's get started. So we've got Biz Challenge by the numbers this evening. And we did an old odd even backstage.
We did,
I did
to see who would go first.
And I won, so I'm going to go first. So we're going to run through some numbers with you to kind of catch up with really where we are by this 15th year of the Carroll Buzz Challenge. 29, number of applicants.
There have been 5 finalists chosen by 2 different phases.
Right. 1 will win the grand prize.
And the prizes, the first one is the $2,000 CHANGEMAKER Award. More on that soon.
32,385 grand prize packages. Here's what that includes.
Oh, blame AI.
That's not what AI says.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. 2026. Well, People's Choice Award. $2,000 People's Choice. Okay. So, Carroll Buzz Challenge. Why does it say M dash, M dash, M dash? I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, why do they throw in dashes in AI?
I don't know.
It's insane. It's clearly AI when you throw in the AI dash.
Right. So, the grand prize package consists of $10,000 cash, a one-year membership to the Carroll County Chamber of Commerce, valued at $30. That said 30. $300, $330. I'm smarter than AI. The Carroll Biz Challenge 2026 Biz Challenge Platinum Sponsorship, $1,500. 127 Creative is donating 3 hours of marketing design services at a value of $555. This is a good one.
It's the best one.
Jonathan C. Wheatman, attorney at law, business legal services package, priceless, but we're going to put $500 on it. Brown Plus, up to 5 hours of accounting and tax consulting, $2,400. Knew I should have been an accountant. WTTR Radio, $1,000 of airtime. Town Mall of Westminster, a retail and/or advertising space valued at $4,500. Magic, 4 tech incubation meetings valued at $1. AI,
It says one.
it says $1. It's more than that, I promise you.
All right, Botanical Plan of Choice, valued up to $10,000.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no.
There.
I'm going out of business.
No,
$100.
$100. There's some plants you could grow that are worth a lot more than $100.
Yeah, I should switch to those.
Evan Davis Media, promotional video valued at $2,000. Answer Tax and Business, business tax return preparation valued at $1,000. Covalent Spirits, or Covalent Spirits, she's going to correct me later. $100 gift card. Outback Steakhouse, steak dinner for 4, valued at $20,000. $200.
That's some special cows.
Right. Antietam Broadband, $2,000 voucher towards a technology and fiber stack. The Chick, 5 private yoga lessons, not public, private yoga lessons for 3 people. It doesn't say people, it just says for 3. I'll just assume it's people.
You don't know. Goats might be involved.
They might be goats. The Infinite Love Project, a sign up to 8 feet long, valued at $250. E-Systems AI, good AI. A 2026 Biz Challenge applicant is going to get a business systems architecture modeling valued at $5,000. Quantum Internet and Phone, 1-year business telephone line valued at $300. So that's what comprises that $32,385. Let's hear it for the grand prize. But we're not done with the numbers.
We're not done with the numbers. So 10. It is the 10 categories of judging criteria. It was used to pick the 5 finalists, and it will be used by the judges tonight. Here are the 10 criteria. Innovation. Is this idea innovative? Is it new? Leadership. Does the applicant have necessary leadership and team in place to be a successful business? Is their product clear and concise and to the point? Market potential. Is there a significant market for this product or service? Competitive advantage. How are they better than their competition? Future milestones. Does the applicant identify and understand future milestones and what it needs to hit in order to be a successful business? Sustainability. Is this business really sustainable in the long haul? Scalability. Can their business grow from what they're talking about on stage here? And 9th is Carroll County impact. Will it impact Carroll County in a positive way? And finally, 10 is showmanship. Are they clear on stage? Do they have a little bit of personality? And are they fun to watch?
Okay.
You know, they should cry. You guys in the audience, cry tonight. I won and I cried.
Criteria number 11. Let's go. All right. Back to the numbers. You have 500 minutes to pitch. No, it's 5. I promise you it's 5 minutes to pitch. Don't get excited.
And then there is 7 minutes worth of Q&A from the judges, which is my personal favorite part.
Now, the audience here has a couple of jobs tonight. The first one we're going to mention to you is that when that timer runs down, and you're going to see it right here in front of you, when their time to pitch runs down, we're going to politely, largely, and assertively applaud loudly so they know that their time is
Let's
up.
hear you clap. Let's hear it.
Like that. Like that.
All right. And continuing on with the numbers, After the 7 minutes Q&A, we are going to meet the 4 very esteemed judges. We'll meet them in a few minutes.
15, the 15th Biz Buzz Challenge will meet the 5 previous winners who will introduce tonight's finalists.
And the last number, 33, the number of Biz Challenge sponsors this year, and here they are.
Thank you to all the sponsors of the 2026 Carroll Biz Challenge, our titanium sponsors, 127 Creative, Carroll County Economic Development, Heidelberg Materials, Magic, Quantum Internet and Telephone, R. Wayne Barnes. Our platinum sponsors, Fuchs Group A, Gilbert's Premium Jerky, Mudgett's Auto Body, Shipley's Diamonds and Fine Jewelry. Our Cobalt sponsors, ACNB Bank, Advantage Internet Marketing, Ali Hagu Real Estate, Botanigal, Business Solutions, Carroll County Arts Council, CJ Miller, Freedom Federal Credit Union, M&T Bank, Town Mall of Westminster, the United Way of Central Maryland. Our gold sponsors, the City of Westminster, the French Twist, Girlkin Lashes, Jonathan C. Wheatman, Attorney at Law, Penguin Random House, Run More, Startup Portal, WTTR, and our refreshment sponsors, The Chick, Buds at Silver Run, Covalent Spirits, and Old Westminster. Thanks again for supporting local entrepreneurship and innovation right here in Carroll County, Maryland.
Oh,
All right.
this is nice. When did this get here? All right, so we are now going to introduce the United Way Changemaker Award and the people presenting it.
Yep, so it's our great pleasure to welcome to the stage Emily Miller and Matthew Franson. No, AI, no. Maddie, I would never say Matthew. Only AI would say Matthew. Maddie Franson. All yours.
Good evening. My name is Emily Miller.
And I'm Maddie Franzine.
We're members of the Carroll County United Way Region United Network Advisory Board, or the RUN Board, which provides the United Way with local insight on the needs and opportunities in our county. I'm also the Executive Director of Operational Excellence at Carroll Hospital.
And I'm the sales manager at the Best Western Westminster. One thing I love about our community is that it's full of innovation and community spirit. We've seen that year after year. The many ideas and projects presented during this Biz Challenge have such a strong focus on improving our county and making it better.
On behalf of the United Way's Carroll County Run Board, we're thrilled to be back again, awarding the 6th Changemaker Award as part of the Biz Challenge. We'll be investing $2,000 in a Biz Challenge applicant with a promising idea that they're working to bring to life.
There's no doubt you'll hear from incredible finalists this evening. Our awardee was selected from a full pound of 29 applicants, so you might see one more innovative Carroll County entrepreneur on this stage tonight.
The United Way supports and invests in local leaders and those who have big ideas to help our neighbors and community. Tonight's Changemaker Award supports an innovative program that will help people in need in Carroll County. The United Way has been a trusted source of help and hope for people across Central Maryland and right here in Carroll County for more than 100 years.
The winning project for the 2026 Changemaker Award aligns with the United Way's work to provide programs, tools, and resources to help people get by.
and get ahead. Their goal is to fill the gap in food pantry donations and local food distribution events that often don't provide personal care and cleaning products. They create and donate natural homemade soaps and laundry powder to organizations that support individuals and families who are struggling, helping to promote dignity, wellness, and self-care.
At the heart of every thriving community like ours is a commitment to equal access for all, especially when it comes to basic needs. Our awardee aims to do just that. With that, we're thrilled to announce the winner of our United Way Changemaker Award, Project Lather. Congratulations. Congratulations. Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Would you like to say anything?
We don't have to. In interest of time, we don't have to do that. Go ahead. If you want to say anything? Sure, we'll say something. This one. Okay. First of all, this is amazing. Thank you. This is awesome. Some of you guys might recognize us from the 2022 Biz Challenge. We were finalists on stage with Hannah and Tony from Collision Course. And with Goose Ridge Soaps was our original business. And then through that, we found that there was a need for soap, laundry powder, cleaning products, hygiene products in the community. I want to challenge you guys to do this. The next time that you see a food drive or anything like that, think about the things that are not covered by food stamp benefits. Cleaning products, hygiene products. Very expensive, very necessary, but not covered by food stamp benefits. So think about donating those things to your local pantry or outreach, and we really appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah. Go this way. Go this way. Go down. All right, let's have one more round of applause. What a great effort, what a great cause, and what I think is a previously unrecognized need that is now very recognized. So to introduce each finalist, we're going to do something a little different this year, is we're going to hear from 5 past Biz, it actually says Biz,
wow.
Biz Challenge winners. I got it right that time. And to get us started, Hannah's going to introduce the person who's going to introduce the first finalist. Well, wait a minute. We don't have any judges here yet. We don't have any judges here.
I think we should fire Crazy Eddie.
Yeah, Crazy Eddie. All right, so we're going to go off script for a minute and realize that we really should have some judges here.
Yeah.
Okay, so, all right, well, AI recognize, okay, they just had it in the wrong place, but we do have, okay, so it says here, our judges tonight are John Roberts, Clarence Thomas, Samuel Alito, and Sonia Sotomayor. No, okay, that's not right.
No.
So we're going to go off AI script.
Yeah, I think we should go with the one I wrote. That's
okay. All right, we're going to go with Hannah's script.
Okay.
I'm sorry if you were here to see Clarence Thomas. It's not going to happen. Our first judge this evening is Kim Fernandez. Kim is the heart and CEO of Girl Kin Lashes, a chain of luxury eyelash extension salons. In 2018, Kim opened her flagship location in Pikesville, Maryland. Within 4 years, she expanded her reach by opening 4 more locations in the DMV area. Girl Kin's mission is to provide an unmatched experience with gorgeous lashes and unbeatable customer service and a glamorously luxurious environment. Let's hear it for Kim.
Yeah. All right, I have such a girl crush on Kim. She's so cool. All right, well, next up, another woman that I have a girl crush on is Dr. Angelica Carter. All my girl crushes are up on stage. It's so crazy. Dr. Angelica Carter founded the Lit Company in 2017, a banking equipment rigging business serving major financial institutions and regional banks across 7 states alongside her husband. She also serves as the Director of Community Engagement and Employment Development at Carroll Community College. advocating for the entrepreneurial mindset to be leveraged to empower learners. Let's hear it for Dr. Angelica Carter.
Hey. All right, number 3 out of 4, but first in our hearts is a restaurateur. We have Tony Gerald, was a 2022 Biz Challenge finalist. He co-owns Collision Course. If you haven't been there, go there, along with his wife, Ashley, bringing years of restaurant management experience and a business background from Howard University. Tony prioritizes collaboration over competition, working to build strong local business ties, guided by the belief that a rising tide lifts all boats. Welcome, Tony.
All right, last but certainly not least is Jason Stambaugh. So you might have heard his name here around before. He is the founder and creator of this amazing event that we're putting on tonight. Yeah, let's hear it for him. He's done some other important things too. Since 2010, Jason has been leading teams to develop and scale enterprise software platforms serving customers in education, retail, and financial service sectors. He has served as head of business development at DTS, how do you say that word?
Give me a moment.
All right. I just want to make sure AI is not messing with me. Connex?
Yeah, let's say Connex.
All right, cool, Connex. All right. A local tech company transforming daily cash operations for major retailers, restaurants, and banks, helping drive the growth and lead to the company's acquisition by Fifth Third Bank in 2025. That was a lot, but it's really cool. Let's welcome Jason.
Yeah. And this says, you can't spell Carroll Biz Challenge without Jason Stambaugh. I don't even know what that means.
I'm pretty sure you can.
I think you can.
Oh, Crazy Eddie.
Crazy Eddie.
We need a refund.
No, we do.
Because he's the worst.
Well, the price is so insane, he must be crazy.
All right.
So back to where we were. Now that we have judges, we can have finalists.
Well, we need to talk about the rules, format, and timer, but full disclosure, we have a teleprompter and it's on the wrong screen.
Yeah. All right.
So Crazy Eddie's just the worst.
All right, so let's wing it like we do.
Oh, I love that.
Okay.
I love that for us. All right. Well, the rules. The finalists are going to come up here on stage, and they have 5 minutes to pitch their business.
5 hours. No, 5 minutes. It says 5 hours. 5 minutes.
I mean, do y'all want to be here for what's 5 times?
Let's hear a round of applause for who prefers 5 minutes. Go.
All right.
All right, let's scratch that. 5 minutes.
All right. And then after their 5 minutes, after you applaud when the timer goes out, they're going to have 7 minutes of questions from our judges, which is my favorite part because they get grilled, and it's very nerve-wracking. Not to worry you guys or anything. You'll be fine.
Who loves nervous energy?
And then, and then we'll see 5 presenters. And whose cell phone is going off in the?
It's probably Crazy
Yeah,
Eddie's.
it's AI.
All right.
Did I miss anything?
No, I think that's it. So we're going to get right into it. Except I have here an AI note that says that, this is weird, that the audience should pay particular attention because studies show that 57.8% of audience members go on to pitch at this event within the next 3 years, per Crazy Eddie and Sane AI. I don't know that I believe that.
I mean, who's starting a Carroll County business out there?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
wait.
All right.
It's got a reference site. So this study, you don't know who did the study?
Who?
Crazy Eddie AI.
All right, I'm sure they did.
All right.
Well, I think we need to now get on to our first presenter, who is going to be introduced by a very special person. Steve from Run More, who is a 2014 winner of the Carroll Biz Challenge.
Steve, welcome to the stage. So let's catch up with Steve a little bit. Okay, in case there's anybody in the room who doesn't know what Run More does, what do?
We run more. We are the best running shop around. We get people the best shoes and gear to run and walk and be the best versions of themselves.
Yeah, and it's interesting as a note, I'll remember I met with Steve when you hadn't even opened yet, and we had a long conversation about it when I was with County Economic Development, right?
Yeah, honestly, I owe a ton to you and to this amazing opportunity here with the Carroll Biz Challenge that Jason put together here, but I had some great resources around Carroll County. I was getting started, sat down with you and pitched my whole idea, and you gave me some resources and some direction to kind of tell me that I was on the right path.
Yeah.
So I love with the help you gave me.
And you really educated me, because one of my first questions was like, okay, shoes. I can get shoes on I'm going to say the A word, Amazon. But why should I buy shoes from Run More? And you explained to me that serious runners, that you do the gait measurement and the stride measurement, and you measure things. And it was a completely different world to me that I didn't really understand at the time. And so then I came to understand why Run More, particularly for the serious runner, or even somebody who's not serious but wants to become serious, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think we try to make a place where people can come in and feel totally comfortable and at ease, and maybe they'll be a serious runner, or maybe they just want to start getting active and they want to talk to somebody and not talk to AI and actually get a real diagnostic of their form and their running and where they run. And we spend a bunch of time one-on-one working with people to find the right shoes.
Yeah, it made me wonder how many people didn't get the right shoes and then wound up not running. I'm sure it happens
Exactly.
all the time.
We try to remove that barrier for people. 100%.
I can tell you that's not why I don't run.
Right. So I'm one of those guys, I'm only running if I'm chasing something or it's chasing me, but that's a different story. So update us, what's next for Run More?
So we've been super busy. This is actually our 12-year anniversary week since we opened. So we've been very busy. We actually, right now, there's a group run that we're doing with Adidas right now, finishing up at Sarah on Main. So we've got a group run today. We have a big event on Saturday. And I was on stage here 2 weeks ago for the culmination of our first ever sleepaway cross-country camp. So we did a high school cross-country camp. We had kids at Hoshawa for 5 days running. It was awesome. We're just always doing something, always trying to find new ways to get people active.
Excellent. All right. Well, how about we do this? Would you do us the pleasure of introducing our first finalist?
I would be honored. Thank you so
All right.
much.
Center stage.
Our first finalist tonight has set up shop right here in Westminster. She's created a functional medicine and wellness center that combines cutting-edge diagnostics with regenerative, aesthetic, and holistic therapies to help people restore their health from the inside out. Please welcome to the Biz Challenge stage entrepreneur Michelle Postal with Harmony Hub Health.
How many people have ever had a health concern? Okay. Maybe you have seen your primary care, maybe you went to urgent care, maybe you've been sent to a specialist. How many people have gone to 2 specialists? How many people have gone to more than 2? It's very overwhelming. There's a lot of appointments, there's so much to do. What if there was one place that could connect all of the dots to help optimize your health? That's what Harmony Hub Health is. I've created a model, and who am I? My name is Michelle Postal. I'm a certified nurse practitioner. I've been practicing in medicine for more than 26 years. I've been in the hospital, I've been out of the hospital. I never really fit in what I believed, so I realized that I had to create it myself. I have the Harmony Hub Health model. I didn't know what I was building 14 years ago. I just knew that I was patient zero. I was exhausted, I was sick, I was gaining autoimmune labels left and right. Nobody was able to help me. So I knew that I had to find another way that wasn't available. But I didn't know that I was building what I wish would have been there for me. We at Harmony Hub Health, we have a lot of services. I look at the root cause of issues. I want to optimize the terrain. I want everybody to feel good all the way down to the cell level. I work at optimizing hormones. I do mineral balancing, and we really want to get to the root cause to find out what actually is happening and help you understand. Then I offer regenerative medication. We have ozone autohemotherapy, which is not provided at any other place that I know of in Carroll County. And we have a float therapy pod. This is where you could go in and it helps you from the external stimuli of stress and this anxiety that I'm feeling right now. I wish I could go in there. So the human body is such an amazing thing, okay? It sometimes needs a little help doing what it needs to do. It needs a little reminder. We offer aesthetics because we want you to feel as good on the outside as you feel on the inside. This is Eliana, our esthetician here, to help you with that. We offer a lot of services, but I'm not here to sell anybody services. I want to sell you outcomes. This is me at our grand opening in Westminster in March at our grand opening ceremony. How healthy is Harmony Hub Health? I'm a great clinician. I am not a businesswoman, but I do have a podcast that has been downloaded over 12,000 times. People are searching for credible knowledge. I feel like my patients, when they have information, they are empowered. And people are searching for us online. Our website gets a lot of views, not even from Carroll County, but from all over the United States. When I started Harmony Hub Health, it was out of my house. I was virtual. I wanted to have a virtual hub that people can go to get help. In 2025, I did rent a small room in a spa, and since then, I've had 40% growth. This year to date, we have done a little over $250,000, and we've done that debt-free. Thank you, Mom. And I've also been able to maintain a profit margin of 28% during a brick and mortar build. So we've been built completely organically, and we've shown to be profitable. I love Carroll County, okay? My whole journey took place in Carroll County. I think that we can make Carroll County be the best looking and feel the best on the inside. When you have a community that is healthy, not only are businesses profitable, families are much better. So I'm so excited to have this here in Carroll County. What would I do if I won the Biz Challenge? Well, I would like to expand. There's a space next to us that's ready for rent. I could add on primary care, and I can have more service providers. Overall, I do think Harmony Hub Health, not only do I have a system that is amazing and is nowhere else around, it's replicatable. You can replicate this and you can franchise this, and we could not just have this in Carroll County, you could have a Harmony Hub Health on every single corner of every county, and it's going to do well for this great business plan. Sorry. Thank you. We're Harmony Hub Health. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Very well done. Very well done. Very well done. AI. Oh, sorry. AI says that our alternate third presenter was supposed to say that line. Wink Martindale. He's not with us, so I don't know.
Oh, but, Marsha got it though.
Yeah, we're going to do it. I heard a couple giggles of recognition out there. So anyway, let's hear it again for our first pitch. We got that done. And of course, now it's time for our 7-minute question and answer. Judges, all yours.
Good luck.
Hey, thank you for being first. Okay, so your enthusiasm and excitement reminds me of me when I first opened my business, and I love it. Tell me about what staffing challenges you've had to date and how you will go about replicating your services. It sounds like that's your focus. So what are your recruiting efforts? Tell me about, your staffing plan, because that is essential for carrying on your value system for your business.
Yes. So we've only been open since the end of March. So I've worked on the most talented esthetician that I can find to join me for my business. And for the medical side and aesthetic side, I do find that I have two separate entities. So finding nurses to do some of the nurse roles, I would like to partner with primary care providers as well to grow that has more of an insurance model so that we're full-rounded, a one-stop shop in Carroll County. Of course, I would like to clone myself, so I am very picky. That's why I only have 2 people right now, because it's my brand, and I want to bring the best to Carroll County.
Okay, thank you.
Speaking on staff, do you have any like doctors on your staff or someone who can take someone past or to like more traditional style medicines if needed?
That's a great question.
I don't have any physicians on staff. I mean, I've been a nurse practitioner for 26 years. I have full authority in Maryland. I have worked side by side with physicians and all different types of specialists. And I feel pretty confident in what I deliver and what I offer, and I feel like I don't need a physician. I can collaborate with them, but there wouldn't be one on staff for me.
What are your top selling services?
Functional medicine is one of my top selling services, getting to the root cause. There's a lot of people that just feel exhausted and tired and they're not sure why. They've already been kicked around conventional medicine, so they're looking for something different. So I do functional medicine testing. I do testing that is not traditionally done at your doctor's office. So that would be number one. Number two is hormone therapy. It's for all women of all ages who are struggling, trying to find themselves again. And then the aesthetics would be third. People want to look on the outside, they want to look great. And a lot of times people don't concern themselves with a health problem until they come up with a skin problem. They'll sit there and feel tired all day and lay in bed, but if you have eczema, psoriasis, or acne, you want help, and that's a great way to capture somebody and say, hey, we know that you're bothered by your skin, but let's look a little bit deeper. Let's figure out why you feel the way you do, and that's why we make the best team.
I have one follow-on to that. You talked, congrats first off for being profitable. That's awesome. But kind of talk through like on the pricing side. I mean, there's a lot of, it's a good time to be doing what you're doing, and there's the explosion of web services like Function Health, for example. So how do you differentiate yourself from a pricing standpoint for those functional health visits, for example? What's the price I'm paying as a patient? Talk me through the patient experience and some of the prices for those services.
Sure, I offer a full consultation, that's $150, and I spend as much time as I need to go over history, go over exposures, go over anything you've had done with another specialist to kind of give a timeline of how are you feeling, what's happened, where are we now. Then after that consultation, usually there is some blood work involved, and I do allow people to use their insurance model for lab work, but I also draw blood myself in our clinic. I do something that's very different than other clinics because then I do what's called a lab loom. Not only do I just tell you what's going on, I give you a fully recorded video with your labs on the screen and walk you step by step, so there's no questions. You could watch it 3 times, 6 times, it's there for you. You can meet with me again as a free consultation to go over the video that I sent you. Then I personalize a package just for you. What you might have might be different than what you might have, might be different from what you might have, because it's not cookie cutter. Not everybody gets the same package. I'm going to tailor something that I'm confident that I'm going to do to make you feel better.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
I would like to know, you talked about not needing a physician or a doctor. I get that. I love that, you have 16 years in the business.
26.
26, excuse me, sorry.
It's hard to say because I look so young working at Harmony Hotel.
You do. Okay, all right. The skin is glowing, I love it. But tell me how, if I am a patient, how do I receive you compartmentalizing what you do in my primary care doctor? How does that work?
I think
and where do they intersect?
Yeah, a lot of people now, if you're saying about my credentials, are seeing nurse practitioners.
I wasn't questioning your credentials.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like normal people will have a primary, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Normal people have a primary doctor.
Right.
So tell me about how your services will intersect with that.
Perfect. I'm not trying to replace a primary care. I'm not trying to replace a surgeon. I'm very crafty, but you don't want me operating on you. What I would like to offer is a service where I'm connecting the dots. Yes, you've gone to your primary care. They may have spent 7 minutes with you. They may not have a full picture. I'm willing to sit down with you and lay out the line and figure out what's going on to help you. I'm not trying to replace them. I want to enhance what they have already with their primary care.
Okay, I'm asking questions because I'm having hot flashes right now.
Yeah, I would like to collaborate with any primary care, which is fine. Specialists, I've worked side by side with specialists for the last 26 years. I know I've been around the block a few times, right? Okay. That's why I feel like I could collaborate with local clinics. I could also offer corporate wellness packages, wellness plans, because I know more than taking a blood pressure and checking your cholesterol. There's more to health than that to save you money on your insurance. So there's a lot of things that we can do collaborating with physicians and within primary care.
Okay, congrats to you. I love your passion.
If I get one more question in, marketing, digital, social media, what's your plan for that, to get yourself out there for people?
That's why I need to win, because I don't have any marketing. This has been organic. I don't even know how to market. I could imagine what I could do if I did have marketing. Like, just imagine what Carroll County could be with me in it.
At 127 Creative, we help Carroll County brands get noticed, loved, and chosen. With branding that gets you seen. And websites that convert clicks into clients. With print that demands to be held. With signs that make you unmissable. With podcasts that tell your story. With video that stops the scroll. And live productions that electrify the room. .127 Creative, marketing, media, and live productions.
All right, we're ready. Where am I supposed to look? Here? How do you want to introduce yourself?
Well, my name's Kevin Brown, and I'm a big freaking nerd. Being a big nerd in 1989, I was playing with my computers. One of the things that I liked to do was connect to these bulletin board systems, which were a really old school way of sending email and playing games and sharing files and stuff. I liked it so much, I decided that I wanted my own BBS. Got it connected to the early internet before email addresses had an @ symbol in them. It was very expensive to connect to the internet in 1994, so that's why I said, I think we can probably help the community and bring this new thing called the internet to people of the county and do it at a reasonable price. Eventually we became our own telephone company, just started providing our own phone lines and essentially had an unlimited number of lines for our dial-up business. We got into high-speed internet with DSL. Eventually that grew into installing fiber optics, and we were able to build a lot of fiber to the underserved areas of Carroll County. These are areas that don't really have good choices for broadband internet, and they're essentially been treated as second-class citizens really forever. They had dial-up. A lot of them were never able to really get any kind of DSL, never had cable. So now these areas of Carroll County that were essentially second-class internet citizens are now being serviced with fiber technology that's capable of up to 10 gigabits of internet, which is fastest anywhere.
To all of the Carroll Biz Challenge contestants, good luck from all of us at Quantum.
All right, we're still here. So there we got the first pitch in the works from the Carroll Byzantine Challenge. I'm a crazy Eddie. All right, but more importantly, it's our pleasure to introduce our next finalists, but to do that, we're going to welcome the very first Biz Challenge #1 People's Choice Award winner, Hélène Taylor from the French Twist.
Hi, Hélène.
Hi.
Welcome to the stage. I hear you didn't win any money the year you won the People's Choice. All right, we won't talk about that? Okay, cool.
You got a certificate?
I don't know.
You don't
I got, thank you.
Yeah. Well, we love you very much in Sykesville. So tell us, what does the French Twist do?
Well, we are a small coffee shop serving a full menu of savory and sweet crepes.
All right.
Yeah.
How did winning the People's Choice impact your business?
It was great. It was, people recognized me in the store, so I was there in 2011, the very first year, and I only opened in 2014. And during all this time, people are like, are you opening? Are you gonna eventually open? And we voted for you, so it was a big encouragement.
Oh,
and
good.
Finally did it. And we celebrated 12 years, just like Steve. Well,
congrats.
This year.
So what is next for French Twist?
What's next? So I've been working on making the space a little bit bigger, so we're going to be doubling the kitchen. And the plans are in the county right now, and they're waiting for health department things. And then January, February, we might be closing, hopefully just a month, maybe two, and then reopen with a much bigger space.
Well, I'm so excited. You have such an impact on Sykesville.
Can I tell the accent story? Do you remember the accent story?
I remember the accent story.
Some of you may already know this, but I met with Hélène way back when I was in economic development, and we talked about her plans. And I'll never forget, she said to me, I'm working very hard to lose the accent. And I said, you're opening a French crepe restaurant. I'm like, you want to be barely understandable.
Yeah.
Don't you lose that accent.
Yeah. This is why I still have an accent.
Yeah, you keep the accent.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah, I think earlier today I had to be like, what did you just say to me, Ellen? Love you, but goodness, sometimes I have no idea.
Yeah.
All right, well, please introduce our next finalist.
So our next finalist, I'm very excited about this one, has created a secret ingredient to take your favorite cocktail to another harder level. It is the world's first water-soluble hot sauce crafted specifically for beverage. It delivers precise and consistent heat with just 2 or 3 dashes. And please raise your glass. I don't have one. Raise a glass and welcome to the stage entrepreneur Charlie Baker from Margarita Hot Sauce.
Okay, I thought they were bringing samples out for the judges. Let's get going. Hi, I'm Charlie, the sole owner, creator, producer, and distributor of Margarita Hot Sauce. I just want to take a second to thank you all for being here today. It means the world to me. Let's get into it. What the heck is Margarita Hot Sauce? You know what? That's a fair question. Is it margarita? Is it hot sauce? Well, it's hot sauce for your margarita. Okay, stick with me here. Margarita Hot Sauce is the world's first water-soluble hot sauce, built specifically for cocktails. With Margarita Hot Sauce, you get the perfect spice every time. 2 to 3 dashes, clean, consistent heat. What's going on? No more muddling or messy cleanup. And for my bar owners in the room, Tony, Margarita Hot Sauce offers an easy upper charge opportunity for your business. And you might ask yourself, well, how did I get here? Simple answer, I grew up here. We moved to Eldersburg when I was 3. I went to Carrolltown, Oklahoma, and Liberty High. My mom is a teacher at Carroll County Schools, and my dad works at Springfield Hospital in Sykesville. I didn't just start a company here, I was raised here. I've been the bartender pouring the drink, the bar manager deciding what goes on the menu, the sales rep trying to get shelf space. I've walked the floor at Expo West and watched brands twice my size fail a year later. I know what case minimums, shelving fees, and buyback clauses actually look like for emerging brands. I've sat on almost every side of this table, So when I tell you this brand is built to survive, it's not solely optimism talking, it's a decade of experience. Here's what I've learned watching brands die. It's almost always the same three things. Rushing into retail before the operations can actually support it. Spending on visibility before there's proof the product will sell. Or the big one, taking a founder's salary before the company can afford to lose it. I built my life so none of these killers can touch this brand. Bottle cost is $2.75. Wholesale, $20. That's an 86% gross margin. At scale, every 7,000 bottles sold nets roughly $100,000 in profit. I'm just gonna give that a second. You won't see margins like this again. And that number is about to get better. Right now, my formula still has a non-glycerin solvent in it. Once the process authority signs off on the reformulation, that ingredient goes away completely, and so does its cost. Every input after that only gets cheaper as I scale into co-pack production. I'm not married, I don't have kids. I drive rideshare. Thank you. I drive rideshare in the mornings to cover my expenses, so every dollar this company makes stays in this company. It's not a sacrifice, it's a structural advantage most founders in this room don't have. So let's talk about competition for a second. When you look around tonight, most businesses in this room are fighting giants, hospital systems, tech platforms, brick and mortar hurdles. I picked a different fight. Globally, I have fewer than 5 adjacent competitors and 0 direct. And this isn't a theoretical market. Every hour in America, Americans drink 180,000 margaritas. I pressure tested this model in South Florida with 5 accounts. 100% reorder rate, in my top account reordering over 9 cases. Since bringing this home, I've personally sampled 75 local accounts. I built a CRM to run all of it, linked to my Anthropic and Notion databases, and I'm launching a commission-based rep model, recruiting hospitality workers who already know the buyers. So here's where this goes next, and most importantly, what everybody really wants to know. What are you gonna do with the money? The process authority finalized. That reformulation I mentioned locked in, and the margins get even tighter. Direct-to-consumer live, that launched this morning. A focused campaign on local boutique retail. With margins like this, it's easy for me to seed product on consignment. In a digital marketing campaign going into the holiday season, hot sauces are one of the top stocking stuffer SKUs. But today, I'm not asking you to bet on a hot sauce. I'm asking you to bet on a founder that actually built a system with the margins that can absorb growth. Thank you.
Very
All right.
nice. Very nice.
I love a spicy mark. So we're going to now turn it over to our judges for 7 minutes of questions.
Good luck.
Woo.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, Tony.
I'm the restaurant guy, so I'm just going to kick this one off.
Yeah.
You talked about rushing to retail. How many accounts do you have right now?
So right now we're pre-sale officially because I'm waiting on process authority in Maryland. It would be illegal for me to make a sale before that. So officially we're pre-sale. There may be accounts open. Wink, wink.
So then how do you scale that then? Like how do you know how long it's going to take for you to make your product to get that out to the customers?
Yeah, as far as business to business with restaurants, when I tested this model in South Florida, granted without permits, I had 100% reorder rate. As you know, the restaurant owners, I encourage them to add the $1 make it spicy upcharge onto their menu. They get 45 margaritas out of a bottle. Every bottle costs $20. They more than double their money on the product. There's no risk for them, and they have a new opportunity to make money. So I have a really good return on that. Direct to consumer just launched today, and I've had a ton of interest in that, as well as the hospitality employee rep model. I pay $40 a case to hospitality employees that can get their bosses to buy it. Yeah.
How many employees do you have right now? And
0.
How many will you need
0.
if you get to 150 accounts?
0. I'll have 1099 commission-based reps. That's the business model in 2026. I realize that might not be the Carroll County impact we're looking for, but the business in 2026 is no office, decentralized, no employees, and contractors. That's where we are.
So can you talk through what the Carroll County implications will be?
Yeah, for sure. The Carroll County implication is going to be a better life for a Carroll County family. Like I said, my mom's worked for the state of Maryland and Carroll County schools for over 40 years. My dad works in Sykesville at the Springfield Hospital. I was raised here since 1997. I'm the Carroll County impact.
I also see it scalable in other ways. So beyond the beverages, it just seems like the campaign can be scaled beyond. You can have cookbooks, you can have recipes, you can have all kinds of fun marketing that you can leverage. So have you thought through any of that beyond the bar scene?
I do. As like a luxury product, we're a bit more expensive than other hot sauces, but we've seen the success of hot sauces like Truff on the market that sell at the same price point. I do have a chef in South Florida that really enjoys the product on oysters and sashimi, specifically seafood, because it's a clean heat. When you put cocktail sauce on an oyster, you lose your oyster. With margarita hot sauce, you can still taste the ocean.
Yeah,
So I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna come out with some Popeye's chicken. But
No,
I'm gonna
ma'am.
settle for this. Okay, it mentions a lot of different like drinks, oysters. I think the product, is really unique. So talk about how you came up with the product. Also, something unique about it is that it's clear and not red, and it's kind of given like when Heinz came out with green ketchup. So tell me about like what your audience is like. Are they going with food? Are they going with drinks?
Yep.
What are we doing?
My audience is all of your wives and girlfriends. You may be skeptical, but I promise you they would like you to buy a bottle when you go home tonight. Women love margaritas, and we love women. Okay, thank you. That's my market, but seriously, that's the research that's come back. She tried to steal it. Oh, okay. How did I come up with it? I worked in hospitality for over 10 years, and there's a demand. I cut a bunch of jalapenos one day to make spicy margaritas, and then I touched my face, and I had to go home. And there needed to be a better way.
Thank you.
Yep.
When you're talking about the marketing, like just getting out there to people, is it boots on the ground for you? Is it cold calling? Is it like what does that look like for you?
It's largely boots on the ground and community engagement as far as a $20 per unit product that doesn't clear any sort of metrics on meta ads. And so as far as digital marketing spends, for that to be profitable, I only run that in the holiday seasons.
Now, I think just being in the business where I'm at, I get people who are asking for specific things when they come in. So I think that was more what I was asking about for the marketing is how will you get that out to the regular people, not just to the restaurants when people are ordering that thing and saying, hey, I want that.
Yeah, of course. I like to take the marketing budget and focus on person-to-person marketing, in-person events. For instance, like I reached out to First Thursdays down in Baltimore. Sponsoring an event like that and having margarita hot sauce for free at all of the bars there generates customers that come into your restaurant looking for it.
What hurdles do you face to final approval for the product? Like, talk me through the process of
as far as process authority, just time right now.
Yeah.
Just time. It's I actually just moved back from Thailand in May, so it's a very busy time for me. Process authority moves too slow for this competition, or it would have been done.
Now, does process authority include like a warehouse or something that you would produce it in, or what is that?
Yeah, because I am the producer, I rent a commercial kitchen space that has the correct licensing, and then I'm the producer that produces in that space. Yeah.
It seems like you're pretty content with being a one-man show. It sounds like you're thinking that you can scale like that. So tell me a little bit about what your goals are. What your financial goals are.
My financial goals are always to get to a point in my life where I can live on required distribution. That's what I want. So my goals for margarita hot sauce would be to first scale, achieve the case minimums to get regional distribution and retail, and then scale that to national distribution and retail.
How would you use those 1099 employees or 1099 contractors?
Yeah, so I recruit specifically hospitality employees, waiters, hostess, bartenders that already work and have worked for years in the hospitality industry and most likely have relationships with the buyers that I'm seeking out. And I pay them a commission rate per case on every case that goes through the accounts that they can open.
Okay. How are you able to keep up with production demand?
In a single day by myself, I can produce over 1,000 units.
You create 1,000 bottles in one day yourself?
Correct.
Okay. That's what he said. All right.
It's a liquid product. The bottling is surprisingly easy. And the formula and everything is ready and approved to be moved to a bottling facility if a large enough order came through.
What are your sales to date?
Legally, we're pre-sale.
I'm sorry?
Legally, we're pre-sale.
Thanks to Heidelberg Materials for their generous support of the 2026 Carroll Biz Challenge. Heidelberg Materials is a leading supplier of cement, aggregates, ready-mixed concrete, and asphalt in North America. With more than 450 locations and approximately 9,000 employees, Heidelberg is dedicated to creating sustainable value with industry-leading products and solutions to satisfy construction needs around the world. See how they are building a better future for their people, their customers, and our communities at heidelbergmaterials.us.
All right, who's
Here
ready
we
for
are.
another pitch?
Here we are. So, moving right along in the Carol Get Busy Challenge.
Oh.
Crazy Eddie.
That's not.
No,
that's
Eddie.
not PC.
No, Eddie.
We shouldn't
no.
say that. This is a
Eddie,
family.
no.
This is a family show.
I liked it better when it's the Carol Buzz Challenge.
Yeah.
All right. So now, we're proud of.
What?
What?
I don't remember. AI. Are you presenting or am I talking? AI's messed us up again.
You're right. Let's.
I think I need to say the name, and then.
You should.
We're gonna just. Yeah. All right. Friggin' crazy Eddie. Well. So, next up, we are going to bring Tom Erb of Hoffa Beans to announce the next finalist. He and Hoffa Beans was the 2021 grand prize winner. So here's Tom.
Here's Tom. So Tom, it's been a little while, and again, we always start with, for anybody here who doesn't know what you do, tell us what you do.
Absolutely. So what I'd like to do is real quick just demonstrate in real time our services we provide out there. And if you grab your cell phone, this will take less than 30 seconds, and you hit create new contact, and the first name put in the last name put in helpline, and I'm going to give you the number right now because this is important. 866-577-9810. 866-577-9810. The reason why I share that is because some people in this room are going to have a loved one, a coworker, a neighbor, someone that is struggling with their addiction. And you want to have that number ready and prepared to dial and call us directly. I wish I had that number 7.5 years ago because I have to wake up in 5 days on the 18th of this month, and it's 7 years since my brother overdosed and passed away. And that's what started Hoffa. And so that service, right, today, we are averaging over 1,500 calls a month with 3 full-time employees. And you're probably asking yourself, well, what does it have to do with Hoffa Beans? And I thought, you know what? Amazon, you mentioned Amazon earlier.
The A word.
The A word. If you think about Amazon, they went from books to everything, to the marketplace, to AWS, to advertising, now to logistics, but they never abandoned the books. For Hoffa, we started off with Hoffa Beans, the coffee. And from Hoffa Beans, nonprofit out there in the community right here in Carroll County, we opened up a men's recovery house in Sykesville 5 years ago. We just hit the 5-year mark. Thank you. From there, we put through the Carroll Biz Challenge, the message is now on wheels. The mobile message, that's what we do. We connect with the community. We get out there at events, we do different things, and we connect. Well, that has led to the Hoffa helpline that I mentioned. Inside of the Hoffa helpline, it averages 1,500 calls a month, 3 full-time employees. We have a grant with the state of Maryland for $500,000 to go out there and provide free rides to individuals seeking immediate treatment from Salisbury to Cecil County, out to Garrett County, and everything in between. In the last 3 years, we have provided over 10,000 free rides, 80% of which are first-time riders. These are your sons, your daughters, your mothers, your fathers, your friends getting where they need to go immediately. And if it wasn't for Carroll Biz Challenge, when we took it down with Hoffa Beans and Biscuits and put the mobile message on wheels, it wouldn't have led to all the services we provide now today in the organization. So just wanted to share that with you.
Excellent. Tom, thank you so much for what you do.
Thank you.
We're going to ask one more small thing of you, and that is, would you introduce our next finalist?
Absolutely, would love to. So next up, we have a team dedicated to keeping our vital natural resources safe. They provide local leaders and environmental stewards with one central dashboard to track water conditions just about anywhere, stopping issues before they ever make the news. Please give a warm Carroll Biz Challenge welcome to Douglas Hood, Steve Warwick, and Chaz Hood from Pearl Intelligence Network.
Okay. In front of me are 3 jars of water. Each of them represent water from different places in Maryland. This one, Sam's Creek, that right down the road might run through some of your yards. This one, a tributary off the Chesapeake Bay. And this one, actually a little jet plane in there, a story will come along with that later, is from the most endangered river in the United States for 2026. One of them could kill you. You can't look at them and see which one it really is. Neither could I, at least not without PIN. PIN takes data from siloed and fragmented sources and pulls them in together into one place so that people can make, all right, jumped ahead. All right, people can make intelligent decisions based on the data. That's a problem that we solve. I'm Douglas Hood, founder of PIN, the Pearl Intelligence Network. Now, all right, that's distracting me. All right, so I'll just keep going with that. All right, so PIN is an AI-powered platform that takes the different agencies, government agencies and organizations, and pulls them together into one place. So, yeah, definitely got sidetracked with that one. Okay, next to me here is my son. He's just gonna be moving some jars around, but Steve Warwick is our COO and co-founder. He's a 4-time cancer survivor. And it's his passion to save lives. So let's talk about the water here. Now, Sam's Creek, it's dangerous here because some of you guys may not know about is that E. coli, 5 to 292 times the safe swimming levels. Skin contact for some is irritation. For others, it's a trip to the pharmacy for some Pepto. And in worst cases, hospitalizations. All right, we're going to talk about this. This is a Whitehall Creek, tributary off the Chesapeake Bay. There's my family swimming in it 5 years ago. So it's dangerous because of a flesh-eating bacteria called Vibrio. Kills 1 in 5 people who get infected. 3 people in Maryland died last year from it. My sister slipped on a rock there. She could have been number 4. PIN not only tells you what's in the water now, it also can look back and see that 5 years ago, that percentage chance of that Vibrio was low. But it peaked a couple years later, 2 years later, at 89%. Today, this sample pull from PIN, 83.4%. So the last one we're going to move on to, actually, what we're going to say is, we're not telling you that the water is unsafe. We're telling you that some places are safer than others. PIN helps you figure out which ones to avoid. Next, we're going to move on to the most endangered river in the United States. 5 million people drank from it. It's the Potomac River. The largest concentration of data centers are actually in this area. So, in addition to the problems that the data centers themselves cause, 32,000 gallons of jet fuel from Joint Base Andrews flowed into this water. And then it wasn't seen until 4 months later. And it was caught by somebody walking by. That's not detection, that's luck. In addition, 243 million gallons of raw sewage flowed into this water. And it led to a big media coverage. A lot of you guys probably caught the news on this. And that wound up leading to a lot of scattered organizations coming in and agencies doing restoration. But it was a very scrambled effort. Nobody knew what was going on. It led to the public mistrust, speculation. PIN allows for these agencies to communicate with each other transparently so that they can make a safer and faster response. So hopefully that restores the public trust. So early in July, I'm sitting there, I'm looking at our work, and I'm sitting there 22 hours into it, and I'm trying to see why the water's tanking in the inner harbor. And I'm realizing that it's not something we're going to know from PIN exactly, but we knew something was happening. I went to bed, my wife wakes me up the next morning, then like, hey, did you see what happened? I'm like, no. And she's like, 1,000 fish died. I'm like, oh, wow, that's kind of a eureka moment. We saw this before it was happening, before it became a headline. So I'll go ahead and cut short. There's so much more I want to say, but I was slower at this. So I want to thank you guys for the opportunity. If you want to help us out afterward, let us know. Better yet, vote for us tonight.
Also, well done, and a very positive AI story here. It's nice to hear one of those tonight, this evening. So, judges, 7 minutes, up to you.
Yeah, so to get to the other part of the story, so appreciate the context on the detection and what you're looking for amongst these data sources. Tell me about the buyer. Who is buying this product? Give me a sense of the business model around the platform.
Sure. We're going to start off with our first customer that we have, our first committed customer is the Soil Conservation District down in Calvert County. They want to use us because they want to put oysters in to help restore the water, but they need to be able to prove for grants the before and after picture. So they actually committed to an agreement with us. We're still working out the details. So that's going to be the beginning of where we start. When we pull all this data in together, you can get information that you were never able before to be able to process. So we're looking at the state of Maryland senior official from MDE has actually told us that the MS4s need help getting the data that they need together so that they can file the reports better. So we'll move into government, but we know that's a slog. So in the beginning, we're going to focus on the restoration efforts and then kind of move into the other efforts along the way.
I could ask a million questions, but I'll just ask one more. So from a pricing perspective, I know you're early on, but you talked about a grant writing application as being one's producing reports. Where are you falling on the pricing? How are you pricing this platform?
Sure.
By user
I'll give you an example
throughput,
of our first customer. Sorry to cut you off. First customer, we're looking at the Helen Creek area that they want to use. We're looking at between, for that one, about $40,000 a year for that. We also have a retainer model to where they can use us for, because they're talking about all these different areas they want to use us as well. So have the retainer model, the monitoring ongoing, and then we can price out reports for areas that they're not ready to monitor at.
So what is the motivation of your customers to invest in your model if they've been marketing that the water is safe?
I'm sorry, what's that again?
I said, what is the motivation of your customers to invest in a product or a platform like yours?
Oh, I can answer that. I can totally answer that. So what we built now, this was actually my pitch, but I went too fast or too slow. But for the past 20 years, scientists have been asking for what we built. This, in your judges' packets are quotes from even Liberty Reservoir saying we need better monitoring in the Liberty Reservoir. And that was almost 15 years ago, and nobody's done anything with this. So the demand is out there, just nobody's been able to figure this out. It actually took a couple guys from Carroll County to crack this code.
So how are you going to scale, I'm sorry, how are you going to scale your knowledge and your analysis when you sell and market to these businesses?
Okay. We've actually started working with getting advisors. Any spot that we don't have expertise in, anybody that can take us 3 to 5 years down the road and jump the line, we will. We just did that with one from the mitigation banking world. She's been doing it for 30 odd years, and then she just signed on as an official advisor for us. She's going to open us up to this before and after picture that we can see by seeing the historical data and the water, what it looked like after, allows us to give them the picture of what's working and what's not. So that scalability will be from adding in advisors to spots we don't have, and then rigid marketing.
Thank you.
So firstly, for having undergone a technical issue, you did a lot better than you're giving yourself credit for, so well done, okay? And I can appreciate that the work that you're doing is of tremendous value, but it's also not sustainable without those investors. And it sounds like right now those investors are going to be primarily government and other local municipalities. How are people like those here in this room and in the rest of the county going to have access to this amazing information if the government doesn't invest in that technology?
We had actually put up a QR code that we didn't get to that would show you the most dangerous water in Carroll County right now. So we have a beta that will tell people that the water quality that when they're going into it. So that's in beta at the moment. That's a QR code if anybody wants to check that out.
You're going to have to put that up again later, please.
What's that?
You're going to have to put that up again later, please.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So my question is, what equipment do you use? How's that installed, and how do you produce it?
Okay, we're not adding any of our own equipment. We're using sensors that are already out there. So our cost for this to get going has been next to nothing. Our burn rate is under $1,000 per month. So we're using sensors from the USGS, from the EPA, from NOAA to NASA. I'll give you a quick example. We had a lieutenant colonel from Florida said, "Can you tell me something about the air?" I'm like, "Air? What do I know about air?" And 5 minutes later, I called her back. I said, "We now have NASA and NOAA, and her concern, because she was a former soldier, was the soldiers overseas." And she was saying, "Can you tell me something about the air quality over there?" I said, "Yeah, we can tell you about the burn pits and their plume, and they're going to move from here to there." So our platform, it's quite imaginative. It's only limited so far to what we've asked it. And by the way, I do not use Crazy Eddie's AI.
And then how many people does it take to monitor the system that you're using right now? And are you thinking about offering it to different states?
Are we thinking about what?
Offering it to different states, different...
Oh, yeah, definitely. This Vibrio killed 3 people in Maryland last year, but it's closer to 97 when you get in the Gulf area. It's because they get warmer water all the time. Something really close to touch on. This global warming that people, whether you buy into it or not, it's making our waters warmer. And warmer water is one of those things that pushes that bacteria up higher. So that number that 3 people died is, I hate to say it, probably going to go up.
Fast question, if you can, about the tech. So I know that you're aggregating data from publicly available government sources, but in terms of the platform you built, what is proprietary about the code? Tell me about what is unique
definitely.
about that.
I'm only cutting you off because I'm going to try to fit this in. We actually have an algorithm that we created, and it goes by 16 different factors, from data freshness to waterfront property to per capita load to just 16 different things that nobody else can create. And each one of those has a percentage of where they fit in, so that you can make the most intelligent decisions based on the data.
Thank you to R. Wayne Barnes for his generous support of the 2026 Carroll Biz Challenge. Wayne offers life, annuities, and long-term care insurance. He shops for you. He is certified in long-term care insurance and pension maximization. Call Wayne today at 443-277-0474.
I'm Kim Samuelson. I'm the Executive Director of Magic. Our goal or mission is to build that tech ecosystem. We bring entrepreneurs, startups, mentors together to build it.
I'm Judith Walker. I'm the founder of Nursing Health Corp, and we have Uberized healthcare staffing. Magic has given me resources that I didn't even know was available. They've helped me with pitch decks. They've helped me with coaching. They've set me up with organizations like TEDCO. And because of that, I've been able to get funding.
My name is Dan Attell. I'm the founder of Sober Living. We are a local nonprofit here in Carroll County. And our three pillars are to provide support, inspiration, and education to those seeking recovery or trying to sustain it. I was introduced to Magic probably about 6 years ago, right after I came out of treatment. And I had an idea for a watch app that tracked your sobriety using digital tokens, and they helped me get through that process, introduced me to developers, helped me market it, and since then we've partnered on several different things.
We provide our services at little or no cost to the entrepreneur. They can come in and use our equipment for free. What we charge them is what it costs to use that machine, so maintenance time for the machine and or materials that they would use in a prototyping aspect. Magic, where tech entrepreneurs go to innovate, prototype, develop, and succeed.
All right, how about that? Another round of applause for all our presenters so far. There we go. Okay. So, this was a little different than the ones that came before because I'm going to introduce our former Biz Challenge winner, 2022 Biz Challenge winner. And the reason she perked up right away is because it's Hannah Brookfield, Botanigal.
That's me.
How about that? So I think everybody knows, but take just a minute to tell us about what does Botanigal do.
Sure. So Botanigal is a houseplant boutique located in downtown Sykesville. I specialize in all things houseplant, so I have houseplants, pots, soil, accessory, anything you need to be a successful houseplant parent. But I am also a horticulture therapist, so I have classes that work with plants and teach you how plants can benefit your mental and physical health.
Great. Now, you won in 2022.
I did.
How's that affected your business?
Oh my gosh, so I won in August, and I opened up my first brick and mortar in October of that year. So, I won 11 grand because it was the 11th year. Sorry, guys. So that was incredible. I was able to have that little nest egg to open up my first brick and mortar in Sykesville. And I say first because I've expanded twice since then. Yeah, I have the largest retail store in Sykesville, which is pretty cool.
That's great. Now, maybe you already told us because you've just done it, but what is next for Botanigal?
Lord, so I'm about as big as I can get in Sykesville. But Sykesville's been so good to me, the community, the other merchants, it's been incredible. But I'm always thinking of bigger and better things. I don't know what that looks like yet. I don't think I can get any bigger in Sykesville, but that's okay. I'm happy with my store, and it's right on the corner, right across the street from Beck's. So you have to check us out. Even if you don't like houseplants, it's a really cool shop.
All right. Now, Not that you don't have enough tasks this evening, but now your task is introduce our next finalist.
Yeah, so I'm so excited to introduce our next business. It is designed to give both kids and parents exactly what they need. From imaginative play areas and sensory gym setups to birthday celebrations, this space gives children room to learn and move with parents, while parents unwind in a clean, welcoming environment. Let's bring to the stage Nick Hodnott and the brains behind Little Locals Town and Gym.
Know what we're going for. Hello, and good evening, everyone. My name is Nick Hodnott, and I'm lucky enough to be joined on stage by my beautiful wife, Tori, co-founder of Little Locals, and our children, Crew and Paisley. Together with our extended family, we dreamt of creating a space that catered to our youngest children's imagination and their need to explore, while burning much-needed energy for their parents at home. This, with a touch of espresso, created Little Locals Town and Gym, a play cafe space built by parents for parents. Who are we? Firstly, Tori and I, like many of you, are parents that have been searching for a play space for our children to burn off energy while playing and connecting with other children their own age, especially during the extreme weather we experience in Maryland, much like we've seen in the last couple weeks. Other spaces we visited have had larger age gaps and tighter on space for parents, each that create their own difficulties for birthdays and events. In our professional lives, Tori and I have a combined 20 years experience in hospitality, sales, and marketing, which gave us the confidence that our field of dreams approach would land in the community. Our mission was simple: create a play space that not only children could enjoy, but parents as well. Welcome to our space, a thoughtfully designed flow created to mock a European play cafe aimed at maximizing space and visibility for parents. It includes a cafe and coffee bar with light fare and snacks, plenty of seating for parents with line of sight for their kids, and a dedicated party and event space that serves as auxiliary seating as well for those busier days. For the children, it involves an imaginative play space that has a hospital, a firehouse, a cafe and restaurant, a dress-up salon. We also cater to 24-month and under, our younger children, as well as our feature jungle gym that sits in the middle of it. It's pretty nice. I had it designed for a 35-year-old, but I don't fit. Why Finksburg? Our market analysis. We wanted the dream to be close to Tori and I, because selfishly it was designed for our own children. But we did want to support it as well. But additionally, considering some of the market research that you'll see on the screen, roughly 26 to 30,000 children under the age of 10 in Carroll County. We knew there was a huge market. Additionally, we saw that there was over $161,000 of a mean income for the families in Finksburg, meaning that they had the means to provide for extra experiences and events for their children. Since launch, it's been very exciting. We've had this has been updated, over 1,400 families from around the state have come into our space. That's a little over 3,500 that's been updated on the screen, individuals that have walked through our space. We have been averaging almost $900 a day in sales without parties and events going on right now. Most importantly, our revenue has grown in excess of $50,000 in the 2 months that we've been open. And most surprisingly, our Facebook and social media, Instagram, averages about 200,000 views a month. A large focus of our business is not only on ourselves, but also giving a voice to local vendors. We partner with Southern Skies, a veteran-owned local Finksburg native, to provide our espresso for families. Dip Desserts provides our really awesome cake pops. Bistro 91, a Finksburg staple, helps to provide our party food, ready-made snacks and food for parents that are looking for snack in our space. Future growth and sustainability. How are we going to continue to grow this? Really is going to be focusing on the local partnerships and inclusive programming for all children, character visits, sensory exploration events, days focused on servicing developmentally challenged children, growing into homeschool and youth groups to be their dedicated meeting place, and growing with families to include opportunities for their older children to play in our space as well. In closing, we are building more than a play gym. We are creating a local hub that strengthens families, reduces isolation, invests directly into the next generation right here in Carroll County. With your support and $10,000 from this competition, we can not only expand what we offer for more families, but we can turn this dream of ours into a lasting part of the community. Thank you guys so much.
Okay, quick transition.
We say, come play Little Levels.
Look at all this. This is not what it looked like when we left.
Yeah.
What happened when we weren't here.
What a change.
Don't worry, we clean up the mess. We don't expect the parents to, so that's an additional feature.
Well, without further ado, judges, up to you.
All right, you want to walk them down?
Nicely done. Thanks very much.
Thank you, guys.
So especially want to just call out that how much I love all of the local collaboration that you've integrated very intentionally into your business model. So that's wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you talk to us a little bit about, I saw some of the numbers up there with regard to the foot traffic, but what are some of the capacity numbers that you can speak to? How many families or children can you host at one time? Is there a time limit to that? And then I do have a follow-up question after that, okay?
No problem at all. So we do have capacity limit about 127 people. We have just started to reach capacity at certain events. We do have timed play, so that is very much a cycled in and out. We offer 2.5-hour play slots. So we offer a wristband that has a color. As that time expires, the color wristband expires, those families are expected to move on. We do additionally offer the ability to add on an additional hour to those as well, but that's pretty much the answer I think that you were looking for.
Wonderful, thank you. So as someone who has littles in my life, of course, the first thing I wonder is, how are you, and you have the best spokespeople here for you, little ambassadors for you. Can you talk to us about the sterilization process and the frequency with which those take place?
Absolutely. So first of all, we do use a hospital level sprayer, bacterial sprayer that basically gets done every evening. The foam pits, and we do a deep cleaning, and to keep the local roots, my mother is actually our deep cleaner, shout out down there. That gets done every week, a deep clean, but every evening it's done a shift. The spray's down, toys are wiped down, surfaces are done, so there's an extra level of focus every week.
Very good, thank you.
Absolutely.
You talked about the timed play, 2.5 hours. Is there like a reservation thing, a hub that I can go into, a website? To ensure that I can, right, if the scaling is happening, if I can get in there, you know, when I need to, especially since work seems to be happening from home a little bit more right now. People are having days that they can stay home with their, you know, with the kids, and so what does that look like?
Absolutely. We do have either the opportunity to do a scheduled play online, or you could do a walk-in play as well. Completely honestly, there is a kind of working between the both to figure out when those occupational levels are reached, so we are definitely developing that. Truthfully, we hadn't expected the turnout that we have, but it's a testament to the community and the needs that we're serving. But it is definitely something that we need to work on a little bit more diligently, and hopefully some of that cash could help to develop a system to do that.
Tori, did you want to add on?
I was about to say, we actually have a way to kind of monitor it right now. We're just working out the kinks to make sure the hours aren't necessarily overlapping with them. But there is a way online that we can just open up, people can do their general admission, and then we'll have a max capacity. So right now, we're approved for 125 people in our space, but we are only really allowing up to 60 people just to keep it comfortable for everybody.
Great.
Have you all did any customer satisfaction surveys? I think you said you've been in business for 2 months, and if so, tell me about some high points when it comes to feedback, and tell me about some pain points and how you plan to overcome that as you scale and grow in your business.
Absolutely. I'd say we probably could do a little bit better of a job on collecting more feedback. What we've been doing is I spend most Mondays through Friday in the business, so I'm what I call shaking hands and kissing babies, right? I'm trying to collect that feedback to figure out what we can do better. Again, a lot of our experience is in sales and marketing and understanding what our customers need, so at least in these these first 2 months, I've been there every day. And this is not to tout us by any means, but our space is different. And that's the same thing that I continually hear. COVID's changed the world, right? It's created a lot more work from home. And the last thing we want to do is put our child in front of a screen consistently. So that's why we wanted to create this space that allowed parents to come in there and then pop a computer open, have friends available so that their children come in and play.
You did say you catered at 24 months, but what is the full range?
Absolutely. So we are from basically newborn till about 8 or 9 is our kind of range that will go on the jungle gym. Any older above that, we will not charge you to come into the doors. And like I said, we have different technological toys that we are working on to keep some of those older children engaged on site.
What would a newborn do?
Well, other than sitting around, we don't charge for the newborns. I will clarify for that one. But yeah, they're just taking it in. We won't charge until basically it's 2 developmental stages. We charge for a crawler rate, so that is a significantly reduced rate, somewhere around $8 or $9. And then we'll charge for a walker, to basically how much you're going to enjoy our space is how we charge.
Are there any other, besides the kids going in and play, are there any other community-based programs that you guys are going to offer in your business?
Definitely. So we're looking to partner with the Lego League. That's one that's kind of big in the community right now. We're looking to partner with the Magic Center to try to maybe get that rolling, but also with the, oh my gosh, sorry, the Savannah and Goose Group, who focus a lot on developmental needs and children with those. So we're looking to be more, inclusive for children like that. Some playtimes that are a little bit less crowded. And then with the money, that's actually the area that we're looking to reinvest in as well, just get some more tools and equipment that are more focused on children who have special needs.
I'm glad, that was a follow-up question for me, so I'm so glad that you touched on that. Thank you.
Oh, of course.
What are your overhead costs? Like, how much staff do you need on a day-to-day basis? Talk about your overhead costs as well.
Absolutely. That is by and far pretty much our only expense daily. Right now, again, because I spend most of the time there through the week, that we have 2 girls that will basically work throughout the day, and there's an overlay based on the hours of operation when most of those people will come in. On the weekend, we will staff 3 people to kind of roll through there because obviously there's a little bit more foot traffic in that regard. But to that staffing point, a lot of the people that we hire are either education focused, former teachers, but somebody that we like to focus on children. And we do encourage them to interact as well when on the floor.
So it's managed play while the kids are there? Like as a parent, they can check out, that's the promise?
So no, the parents will not check out by...
Okay. Yeah, you know what I mean, yeah.
Mentally they
mentally,
can.
Yeah, they're physically
but yes, they
there,
sign the waiver that says they're watching their children,
Yeah.
to be clear. But yes, it is very much you come in, you can check out to an extent behind the computer, but it is all behind a gate. There's a one-way in and out, so it's a lot more comfort for a parent knowing, okay, if I lose them for a second, there's no way in and out of here.
Do you all plan to do any membership models?
Yep, so we have memberships available right now, whether it's for the 2.5-hour play sessions, if that's what you're looking for, but we do have an all-day pass and an all-day play membership. So basically, anyone who is working from home or just needs those full hours and longer days, our membership also includes discounts off of our coffee, and that doesn't mean while you're in the play area. Amen.
Storytellers was phenomenal. You sing these songs your whole life and you never know where they came from, and then to learn these stories, it's just really an incredible night.
And it's a great shine for Carroll County and the music talent that we have around here.
You'll learn something that you didn't know about Christmas music.
All right, and there we go. Another one in the books.
Yeah.
All right. So as we've been doing, we're going to introduce a past winner. In fact, this time, It's just last year's winner, grand prize winner, and the People's Choice winner. It's our pleasure to introduce to the stage Mr. Chris Fong, Gilbert's Premium Jerky. All right, look at that.
Oh,
Thank you.
nice. Ooh, Chesapeake flavor. I'm so proud.
Yeah, no, I know.
All right, Chris, tell us about your jerky.
Hey.
Mike, you stay out of this.
So, my name is Chris Fong. I'm the founder of Gilbert's Premium Jerky, based out of here in Westminster, Maryland. And that's right. And what we specialize in is creating unique, one-of-a-kind, delicious, mouth-watering jerky using locally sourced ingredients like our recent collaboration with the best-tasting crab seasoning in Maryland, J.O. Spice, with one simple mission, and that is to create the best-tasting jerky on earth.
How did winning the Biz Challenge impact your business?
That's a great question. So, for those who don't know, when I was doing the challenge, it was really hard for me the first 6 months. We started in February to try to grow a business while also having another full-time job and a really busy family with 3 young kids. One of the biggest things that I struggled with was actually trying to promote the business. As soon as the challenge was over, the flood of just people coming to me for inquiries about how to grow, how to help me expand. We work now with numerous retailers all across the country. I think that is probably the biggest thing that has impacted our business is the community reaching out and trying to support us to grow and be where we're at. So.
All right. So, what's next?
What is next? Okay, well, that being said, again, working by yourself is hard. So I did, in our presentation last year, I said one of our goals was getting people to help. Because from my experience, eventually just need it. And we finally, the last couple months, started actually bringing on some people working as contractors, are really supportive with the people that we won with the Biz Challenge that had their services. We're starting to work with them, and now we are actually starting an interview process of bringing actual people on board and salespeople so we can, rock this thing out.
That's incredible. I love watching you grow, but please introduce our next finalist.
Oh, yeah. It's not about, okay. So, all right, we're all here for. Great.
No shame.
So, our final finalist is dedicated to telling the positive stories that bring our community together. He publishes hyper-local community magazines that pair uplifting storytelling with trusted local advertising. So, please give a warm Biz Challenge welcome to entrepreneur Bradley Smith from Main Street Media.
I'll say 2 things that Brad really strives to connect with are the people and the community.
Taking an old style idea like a magazine and bringing it into modern times.
The cover of April's issue. I felt like a complete celebrity. Stories in it are so uplifting and positive.
It allows people to tell their stories and highlights great things that are happening in the community.
It gives nonprofits, regardless of the size, a voice.
And Westminster Living has meant so much to me and my family.
And you hit it. This is a winner, winner, winner.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Brad Smith, and I do publish hyperlocal magazines that celebrate the people of Carroll County. But I also provide multi-channel branding solutions for the businesses that serve them. But that's not how I got here. A few years ago, I actually had a successful YouTube channel with my business partner, Christian, and one day he got diagnosed with a terminal brain cancer and passed away within 15 months, and it wrecked me. I thought that I could escape the pain by taking my talents to North Carolina, but that venture actually blew up on my face, literally. The building that we were working out of caught on fire, everyone lost their jobs, and then I became a new dad, and I tried to figure out how to make it work, and the solution that I came to was that I had to come back home. Christian and I always believed that strong businesses are built on strong relationships, and when I saw the opportunity to build a community magazine that brought people and businesses together, I figured, what better way to carry on that legacy than through something like that? In less than 2 years, we featured aspiring musicians, professional athletes, everyday neighbors, business owners, and yes, even Carroll Biz Challenge judges. Hi, Tony. Main Street Media publishes 3 magazines: Westminster Living, Mount Airy Living, and South Carroll Living. And here's the problem that most businesses face. They're invisible in their own communities. Digital ads, people swipe right past them and barely pay attention. Direct mail usually comes right into the house and straight into the trash. People live right down the road from these businesses and barely know that they exist. So we did something different. These aren't just cover stories. They're community hubs that live on those coffee tables for 30 to 60 days with extremely high open rates. And that's great for business because you can almost guarantee that your brand's going to be seen every single month, right in your backyard. We feature neighbors. We also feature a calendar of events, pet corners, because who doesn't love seeing their pet in print? Some fun puzzles that go along with the towns that they live in. And then we also donate pages each and every month to people who, or to businesses or charities that are doing good work right here at home. These magazines are also very high quality, high gloss, so that when you hold them in your hands, they feel premium. I do work with a larger company called Best Version Media, and they help me with distribution and printing, but everything else is owned and operated right here in Carroll County, including the stories and the content that gets written. And it's working. Westminster Living launched at the end of 24, Mount Airy launched at the end of 25, and I'm happy to announce that South Carroll just launched this month. Thank you. These magazines get distributed to carefully selected neighborhoods. These are communities with strong home values, and then also people who are passionate about doing, okay, I just want to make sure. They're passionate about doing business with local businesses. This model is also designed to scale, but also not lose what makes it special. Each magazine doesn't get launched until businesses are committed to it, so that when it's on good financial ground from day one. And it goes beyond advertising. I partner with the Carroll Media Center on a documentary following those who are living with intellectual development disabilities, and so that we can squash some of the stigmas that still exist today. Then we featured Nick Moore of the Baltimore Ravens and his family, and he shared how he fell in love with Westminster after he signed with the team. And then there's Hannah Ponce. She shared her story about how she fell in love with music and how she's chasing her dreams right here at home. When people feel pride about their business, or when people feel prideful of their community, businesses win. My goal is simple. I want to become the most trusted local media company in Carroll County, not just because it's good business, but because this community gave back to me when I needed it most. And here's a few last words from my dear friend Christian.
As long as we stick to what we know, which is being authentic, being us, building relationships, it's got to work.
Thank you.
Oh, transition.
Yes.
Sorry.
All right, our final pitch, but it's now up to the judges to ask their questions, so good luck.
Thank you.
Have at it.
So, wow, heavy story. Thank you for sharing that, and so again, so sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Sounds like a heavy blow. So I tuned into a couple of things specifically that you said,
Sure.
especially the selection criteria for distribution.
Yeah.
So can you talk a little bit about what those demographics entail?
Yeah, so we wanted to make sure that it was attractive for businesses, right? And so we carefully selected affluence as one of those things, and home value and home ownership as the other. So home ownership, it depends on the area. Westminster is around $550,000 homes and up. Mount Airy is around $600,000 and up, and South Carroll's around the same home value as well. Mount Airy and South Carroll around the same average household income is around $210,000 a year, and Westminster's around $165,000.
Okay, thank you. Can you speak a little bit about who your competitors are?
Yeah, so I do have competitors, but I think they're more adjacent. I'm really the only magazine in the county that has a monthly publication that features families on the front cover. Nobody else does that in the county. And so I also offer a multi-channel solution, which includes websites and listings and reviews and that sort of thing as well.
Thank you. How are you sourcing the families for the covers?
From everywhere. I actually have a content coordinator. Her name's Tara Simpkins that she works with me. She actually lives right in Finksburg. And she makes all the Facebook posts. She helps write all the stories. And people bring them in and she organizes it all because I'm really bad at that.
Very good. Thank you.
Yeah.
How do you make money?
How do I make money?
Is it sponsorships for businesses? Are you selling this?
Yes, so
I'm
it's
sorry if I
sponsorship.
missed
So I'm
it.
selling ads. So all those ads that you see in there is money that I make for the business.
I'm sorry, say what?
All the ads that you see in those magazines.
Okay, the ads.
People
Okay,
pay
that's
for
how you
those.
make money with the
Yeah,
ads. Okay.
yeah,
How
no
much
worries.
have you made so far?
This year?
Yes.
Okay, so this year I'm at 834,000 in sales. Last year I had 980,000, so we're almost on pace to double from what
That's
last year's into sales
awesome.
number. Thank you.
Awesome.
I heard you mention using Carroll Media Center. Can you just talk a little bit more about that, and if you have plans on maybe scaling to the digital or video portion of the media?
Yeah, so what I feel is unique to what I do too, Tony, is that there's a lot of businesses around that see competition and they don't want to work with them. And Carroll Media Center is technically a media arm that also sells advertising just like I do, but I can't do what they do. They have TVs where they have to do commercials. I actually collaborate with WTTR, and I do ads on the radio, and I advertise for them. And so with the Carroll Media Center, Susan Reed actually came to me and said, hey, I know that you have a really great magazine, and this is what we're trying to do. I think it would be great for you to write a print story on the documentary that we're doing, where we follow those who are living with intellectual and developmental disabilities and highlight them in your magazine. And I was like, this is awesome. My photographer, Angie, had the best time taking photos with them. And so that's ways that we can collaborate together, not just kind of compete, you know?
Can you tell me a bit about the scope of services that Best Version Media provides to you? You mentioned them as a key partner.
Sure.
Can you talk a little bit about what they do for you and how you rely on them as a core part of the business?
Yeah, so they handle all the printing and distribution, and they will handle some back-end stuff. So I mentioned about websites and that sort of thing, and so they do have a technical team that helps me out with that. But everything else, as far as the stories that get written, all the content, all the photos that get taken, and everything else gets done right here.
And a follow-up question, do they power other publications, I'm assuming, around the country, just like these?
Yes. The best way that I can explain it, my relationship with Best Version Media, and I say this all the time, is that it's kind of a similar relationship that a real estate agent has with a Redfin or Remax or something like that. And that I own my own business. These are my babies. These are all my verticals, but I partner with them to help me with some of the larger scale efforts.
How do your advertising rates compare to like the value pack that you might get in the mail, and what will motivate me to, do this advertising
Sure.
versus another advertising approach?
So advertising rates are competitive with a Val Pack, for example, but as you can see there, the value comes in with the community and the families and the stories that we share.
Okay.
So the open rates are going to be much higher. I always use the joke. Everybody's a nosy neighbor. Raise your hand if you're a nosy neighbor, or if you know a nosy neighbor. Everybody's going to raise their hand, right? And so when you see a family on the front cover that you recognize, and they go and shop at the same grocery store that you do, or they walk their dog along the same sidewalk that you live on, it makes you want to open up and read it. And so that means that your brand is going to be seen over and over and over again, not just because of the cover, but because of the calendar of events. People are going to want to know what's going on in town. So every time they open that magazine, they're going to see your brand over and over again every month.
What is your vision to scale? Like, would you take on more ads or?
Well, so as I had mentioned in the presentation, each magazine is treated as a vertical. So Westminster, every magazine starts off at 16 pages. Westminster is sitting at 28, Mount Airy's at 24. South Carroll obviously just got started at 16, but that's going to scale, and I think that we're projecting to see that around 24 pages by year's end. And the other part of this scaling is that I have a fourth magazine that I'm looking to scale into, and that's kind of what I'm hoping, if I do win, that I can jumpstart that, because I'm spread awfully thin right now running three magazines, and so I need to hire some more people to help me scale out into the rest of the county. So North Carroll area is kind of where I'm eyeing up next.
Now, do you take care of like layout and how the pages are laid out, how the articles are laid out? Like, who does that, and like, do you outsource it, or how does that work for you guys?
It's not outsourced, so I actually have my own designer that's part of the cost as well, and then I have Tara that helps me, and then Angela also takes care of the photos side of things. But so we all collaborate together, and at the end of the day, I obviously have the final say because, well, my name's on it.
Where does the printing come out of?
The printing actually comes out of literally Canada because it's cheaper to print them up there, but so they get shipped from Canada.
How are these distributed?
So they get distributed for free to homeowners in those demographics that I mentioned earlier.
So how does it get distributed?
Through mail.
though?
They get
Okay,
mail-
through the
they-
mail.
Yeah, they
Okay.
show up in their mailbox.
Okay.
What's your retention rate for advertisers in Westminster issue?
Right now, it's at 80%, so I actually offered 3 different options. There's a 12, 24, and 36 months, and then there's extra goodies and value that goes along with a 36-month campaign. Expert contributors that get to actually contribute to the magazine and share their expertise and become more of authority in the space, which is actually a really high value, so the retention rate is pretty high.
Wow. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, all presenters.
Okay, yep.
Thank you, Brad. All right. All right. Can we get a big round of applause for all 5 of our finalists? That was just amazing. And judges, one of the reasons I prefer to MC than judge is the hard work is now with you guys. I don't know how I would choose among those 5. That's going to be up to you in just a moment. But we've got some housekeeping to do, some announcements to do. So why don't we talk about how the audience and those watching at home can vote?
Yes. Before I do that, I just want to say, as a person who was on the other side of the stage 4 years ago, I know how each and every one of the finalists is feeling. You are critiquing yourselves and what you should have done, what you shouldn't have done. Please stop. Your businesses are amazing. You deserve to be on this stage. So congratulations. It is an honor to be an MC at your event. But I want to go and say, so now it's People's Choice voting. This is where the audience, the people at home, choose the People's Choice winner of the evening. You can scan the QR code. Freaking crazy
Eddie.
That one. And you can vote for your favorite presenter. Or you can go to slido, slido.com and enter #biz and select your choice for the People's Choice. That is on you tonight, so vote wisely. So we are going to go into a 10-minute intermission. We are very strict on our timeline. If you're not back here in 10 minutes, you have to leave. Just kidding. But please only take 10 minutes to use the bathroom, to get a drink, to get a dessert, which I think is happening. I don't know. It was a rumor.
You'll
Sorry
find out
if
when
it's
you
not.
get there.
But we'll see you soon. Back in 10 minutes.
And just when we come back, it'll be wait, back to the script.
Oh.
Please come back to the Carroll Brouhaha Challenge.
No, the boondongle challenge.
The boondoggle. No, mine. The second one says, oh, I don't like this one. The Carroll BS Challenge.
Or baloney. I don't know.
No, all right. Anyway, 10 minutes, do what you need to do, mingle a little bit, get a drink, use the restroom, meet us back here. They love us. They really love
They
us.
really do. Oh my gosh. Well, year 15 is definitely one for the books, even with the crazy Eddie AI mishaps. We had 5 great presenters, and I know every year it's super difficult for the judges to pick, and it's even more difficult for the audience to pick the People's Choice Award.
Yeah, it is. But here we are. It's time to find out how all this hard work and dedication and time and business ideas and brain power really comes into play. So we're going to let Mike McMullen, president of the Carroll County Chamber of Commerce, out here to announce the winners.
All right.
All yours.
Thank you. Let's not let anybody see it. All right. Yeah, it is pretty funny. Anybody up here who was going to give a pitch, don't feel too bad for them because you can't see anything. I mean, literally nothing. Okay, the People's Choice Award. This is a really cool award because it's not just what 4 people up here analyzing different metrics think. It's what the whole audience thinks. And I think this is a really important award. And I will confess, I still feel bad, although I'm not going to make up for it yet, that Alen, who was up here from the French Twist, won the first time, and there was no cash award. So Alen, that's why I tried to buy a lot of actual crepes from you. So how about another round of applause for Alen? All right? Okay, after I present this, we're going to ask the People's Choice winner to come on up. So there were 5 really awesome pitches, but you all selected the priceless Pearl Intelligence Network! Come on up! Say a couple words, just a couple. Tell people how you feel.
All right. Well, I didn't expect to be up here, so I want to thank the Army at home that was back there voting for us. They're out there somewhere. So thank you. Thank you for the support of my family that put up with me and all the late nights that made me irritable. So, well, okay. Thank you guys very much.
Okay, this is the 15th year, and every year I get to give out the grand prize. This is the first year I got to give out the other award. So, a little applause. That must be Marcia. Thank you. That's my wife out there giving me some support. So before we name the grand prize winner, we'd like to hear from our panel here, and I believe Mr. Jason Stamboy, you've been elected to give some comments about the winner and maybe all of the applicants that you saw. So how about a round of applause again for the founder of the Carroll Biz Challenge, Jason Stamboy!
Well, I think on behalf of all the judges, we're just really grateful for this opportunity and really do see it as a privilege to be here, and we appreciate the opportunity to do so. I think for the finalists tonight and even those who participated this year, I just want to thank you all for your courage to be here. You are among hundreds of others over the last 15 years who have thrown their hat in the ring and have said about the very, very hard work of having a dream and having the courage to take that first step on that journey. And so thank you so much for that. To those in the crowd, I want to thank you all for being here, for keeping this tradition alive. This live audience and live crowd, you guys are one of the key ways we keep this event going. So please do tell a friend. This event is real. It's not rigged. Very authentic. And it's had, as you heard tonight, the stories of a lot of the past winners. Some incredible success stories have happened, and I couldn't be more proud of what this event has done for this community. And again, it's a large part. So give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you for being here. Last thing, I will just say for all the finalists tonight, the judges, we're super proud of you. We're proud of what you're doing and are very, very excited to see what happens next. And we wish the winner the best of luck, of course, and hope that this investment goes a long way to making their business dream a reality.
Thank you. Thanks.
41.
15
15 years ago, you were 26 when you came to me?
Yes.
I just wanted to say one last thing. You know, when you look at Jason, I can look back on this and I can see every single year. He was 26 years old when he came to pitch me this concept. And one of the reasons why we as a chamber are so good is we don't have all the answers, but our members do. And for Jason to bring this idea to us and look at what it's become, I was really moved by the stories I heard from some of the people who have won this in the past and what it's meant to them. That's what this is all about. This is our chance to shine a spotlight on the entrepreneurs. So if somebody ever asks you, who's the chamber, what do they do? You can say, well, I can tell you one thing that they do. They give young entrepreneurs and older entrepreneurs a chance to shine and to live their dreams. And I believe that. So let's bring the check out here. Okay. This was a really cool show. I almost want to have you hang there a little longer before I really announce who the winner is. You know, I like to have you have a little bit of stress in your mind, you know, kind of in your mind, like a little bit dragging it out, a little bit more for the little locals. They won it! Woo! Bring them up here! I think it was the princess that helped you guys win.
Say a few words. Thank you guys so much. Like I said, this is a testament to the community. Tori and I really thought that we had a solution to a need, but again, it is a testament to see how many people have been showing up day in and day out, giving us good reviews. This will only go so much further to further our message. One thing I didn't touch upon is this dream was fully funded by Tori and I. So this is something that will go a very long way and a passion project for the county. One thing again that I did touch on during the presentation, and I do mean this, any local vendors that think that they could come into our space and offer services for young children, whether it be yoga classes, dance classes, DJ services, you name it, we're looking to, again, stretch our tentacles in the community, bring people into our space, and create an inclusive environment. With that, I'll leave it to Tori if she has any words as well.
I'm not much of a public speaker, which is why I was in the Paw Patrol costume. But thank you guys so much for everything, and we really look forward to having you guys in our space. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Princess.
All right, come on, we do this one.
Good job.
Okay, before I turn things over to the MCs, I want to make sure that you guys know whoever won all 3 awards, please come up here afterwards so we can get some pictures. And are you guys going to announce that, or is AI telling me that I'm supposed to? I'll let you guys announce that. Back to our most capable MCs, Hannah and John.
Well, Mike already did what we were going to say. There is one important thing we need to, two things that we need to address that Mike didn't mention.
Well, okay, there's a study here.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
According to Crazy Eddie, there's a 65.735% chance that one of the MCs of the Carroll Buzz Challenge will get their own daytime talk show.
Mm.
I don't know.
Are you talking about lawyering, or am I talking about plants?
I think we combined the two.
Perfect.
Yeah, legal plants.
Legal plant.
Right.
Did we just start a thing?
I think we did start.
Oh my God.
Okay.
That was
Legal
off the
plants.
cuff, guys. Man,
That's good.
we're
That's
good.
But-
So what's next? What's tonight?
Well, first of all, I think we need to do some more thank yous quickly.
Oh,
I mean, a round of applause for the judges, please. Thank you for what you do. Maybe a little self-serving, but how about a round of applause for the Chamber for putting this on and letting us MC it?
Yes.
Thank you, Chamber. And as always, in any kind of event like this, it doesn't happen without our sponsors. Remember who they were, patronize them, including Jonathan C. Wheatman,
Buy
attorney
some
at law.
plants, buy some plants.
Buy some plants. But thank you for everybody for coming and watching. Right now, afterwards, there's a what?
There's an after party tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, is it covalent or what is it?
Covalent.
Covalent. It is covalent.
Unless I get corrected, and if I'm corrected, it's AI's fault.
Right, okay. Covalent Spirits. It is a half a mile up Main Street that way. Your program is your ticket to the after party tonight. So go and hang out with an amazing local distillery.
I've got, and I promise you, this is the last thing. But we're supposed to stick to the AA script. There's one more thing here. It's a little bit dark, but I'm going to read it. Crazy Eddie says that the next Carroll Biz Challenge is 2027. Carroll Biz Challenge is August 12th, 2027 here. And it also says by that time, please be aware that we, AI, will be your overlords and you will be your service to us as long as you're useful to us. And I'm not going to read any more of that. But we'll see you next year here, 2027 Carroll Biz Challenge.